Hey Zero, what's up? I came on a little bit early. How are you doing? Nobody's here right now. Um, so everybody means you and me. Oh, that game last night was something. I didn't want to play really, but that was fun watching you guys. I didn't know whether you guys want to be my friend anymore since you guys um knew I'm celibate. But I'm just kidding because I know that's the no judgment zone, you guys. So I'm just kidding. But I was surprised to, hear what the ladies, pleasantly surprised to hear what the ladies comment about, you know. Um, yeah, I didn't come on yesterday. Oh my gosh. This is going to sound strange, and I don't know what it could be other than it was old. I had one of those little you know mango pineapple popsicle like deals, and I had eaten my dinner and everything, so I wanted something a little bit sweet. And this one doesn't have a lot of sugar, so I felt like, that was a good dessert. And I ate that popsicle. Would you say you totally judge it? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm happy. Be happy for me. Y'all think, oh, how could she be that way? Celibate and stuff. But I'm telling you, I'm happy zero. When I don't, when I can, I feel free, to be honest. I feel free. But anyway, I ate the popsicle and about a half an hour or so after eating that popsicle, oh, I felt sick to my stomach. And, you know, it was about, I have insomnia, so it was about 1:30 in the morning or something. And I had taken something to help me sleep, but it wasn't working. But I ate that popsicle and it just, oh, it did a number on me. I don't know. It had been there about 3 months in my freezer, but I thought it would be okay because it was still in the wrapper. But I knew it was that popsicle, and it, just made me throw up. I mean, violently. I mean, I know TMI. But then when I woke up, it did such a number on me. I felt bad the whole day. And so I said, I'm not going live because I didn't have its energy. Um, so, oh, zero. Um, I don't know whether it's the latest. I wanted to send you to this brother, and he had a video that when I sent it to people, it was like, oh, I saw that already, but they watched it again. Because, people are getting so tired of being disrespected. Okay, okay, I'm not gonna put the link on because I'm gonna be choosy on who I want to see this. So that's why I'm not gonna put the link on. Just go to my brother DOD, and it's a period after the D and after the O, and then the D is no period. And watch his video. Let's play the long version. I love my sister. Um, so if you could go on there and watch that video, I mean, it's just another thing that tells people we're getting tired of your disrespect now. We getting tired of you doing us any way you want to do us and think there's no repercussions and consequences. So if you want to go on that and come back and maybe we can discuss that. It's just people are getting tired of it. People are getting tired of it. So, like I said, I don't want to put the link up because this is for your eyes only right now. But it's let me know if you can find. Let's see. Okay, I don't even know. See, if I put it on my phone, it's gonna go on my. It's not gonna come to you to StreamYard, and I'm not sure why, but it's not gonna come. But let me see. I can't even. Yeah, yeah, it'd be too much for me to do it and try to get it on the StreamYard. But I don't really want to put the link down. But my brother over at DOD, he be bringing some stuff and like I said, I'm not gonna judge my sister because you just get tired of people disrespecting you. So she did what she did. She did what she did. You know, I will say in a lot of instances, I'm just not for someone being violent. I'm not I'm not for someone being violent. But but you know what? You don't know what somebody been through. You don't know, and you come along with your nonsense, and you might have that might have been a trigger. And so what happened happened, and there you go. And whoever don't like the video, some people that watch it, hey, that's on you. Nobody asked you to like it. It is what happened happened, and people are just getting tired. Some people just want to be left alone. Don't bother me with your silliness. Don't bother me with your hatred. Don't bother me with all that nonsense. Get away from here with that. I'm not up for it today. No, come to think of it, sister had time. She had time today. She had time today. And a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a few people from other countries kind of looked like they were from other countries. They kind of was like, whoa, they didn't have nothing negative to say because when you start something, you better be able to finish it. Don't be no coward and just do lip service. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your mouth, don't let your mouth cash a check. What? How did that go? Don't let your mouth. How did that go? You know how that go. I can't even remember. Don't let your mouth cash a check. Don't let your mouth write a check. You're behind, but they didn't say behind. Can't cash. Hey, Purple, how you doing? How are you doing? Welcome to my Friday live. I was just telling Zero, I didn't come on live yesterday. I ate a popsicle. Can you believe that? And it must have, like one something in the morning that morning. And it just took everything out of me. It's like how you feel when you have food poison. It felt like that. And the popsicle was like 3 months old or something in my freezer, but it had the wrapper on, and it was a little frosty. Like it had freezer burns on it, whatever. I kind of got that off and continued to eat it. But yeah, it did a job on me, so I didn't have any more energy left. But how are you doing? Good to see you, sis. It's good to see you. It is hot here in California. I think it's in the 90s, low 90s. So I am a little draggy heat, but I feel better from my whatever that was, food poisoning or I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it made me sick. A popsicle. I mean, that's supposed to be harmless? But I guess not. Hey, Angie, how are you? Thank you for coming by. I remember you from Beloved. Yeah, her channel. I remember you. Thanks for dropping by. And you know what, Angie? It would be, um, people were trying to tell me, and I was not that I was hard headed. I was a little intimidated to go live, but you can use StreamYard and help build. Yeah, yeah. So thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Purple says, I'm okay. I went on a little date last night. All right, Purple. How'd it go? I ain't asking for all the details, but did you have fun? That's the key. Did you have some fun? Yeah, Angie, and those greens look delicious, girl. I have to tell you. I gotta watch some more because I have some cooking on my channel and all cooking on my other channel, but mainly, I do lives. Well, I just started doing lives about a month ago now, but I cook meals. I do podcasts. What's going on in the world, little silly articles that come out. And just whatever. My channel is just full of a lot of things. It's just not one thing. Purple said, "Yeah, it was so much fun. We went on the lakefront. Oh, okay. I love being near the water. I love it. I mean, even when I used to take cruises before all this happened, just, you know, just being, no, just that, and the waters don't, they wasn't rough, but just being able to look out your window or your balcony, whatever room you have, or being on deck and watching the water is just so relaxing to me, so soothing. So yeah. Oh, that sounds like fun. Mm-mm. Did you have some Boone's Farm with you? I'm just kidding. Some some MD 2020. Who said that? That they was drinking MD 2020? Like I didn't even know that was still out. That's way back in the day, MD 2020. But good. I'm glad you have fun. Just sitting around talking, watching the water, and you know that in itself to me is a good time. So everybody, the people that you don't know on this channel, go in their channel and see it, and watch some of the content. And whenever you come to my lives, I don't call it a growing channel, but in essence, it is. It's not a sub for sub, but if you want to pick up, some family along the way, never say sub. Don't put in subscribe. um, if you went to somebody's channel and you did subscribe, okay, because I can say it, but you guys, don't put it because YT will consider it spam. So just come back and put the person's name in a heart by it, or say that you dropped off a gift or something to that effect that won't be so obvious. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but feel free to visit each other. Did you have MD 2020? Because that's been around for a long time. Um, I shouldn't have said that because I'm getting ready to say something that's going to act like, yeah, but anyway, it's been around for a while. But I remember my mother didn't drink, my dad didn't drink, but on like when we had Thanksgiving, they had some MD 2020, and I think it was still called the same, but it was the same. And, they didn't drink, so it would be, a lot left in the bottle in the refrigerator. And I thought it was grapefruit. I'm not grapefruit, grape juice. And so as a kid, I would, get a little glass and get me some. I did not know I was drinking alcohol, but I noticed that after I had, and I didn't drink a lot, but after I had it, I started feeling a little happy. You know, I was feeling a little happy. But then I found out I was drinking alcohol when I was a kid. I was drinking me some Mad Dog 2020 at about 8 or 9 and didn't even know it. And my mother and father thought maybe the oldest kids were sneaking it, not knowing. I don't know if they got blamed for it or not, but not knowing that was me, little wino. Oh, That's my go-to drink anytime. I know that's right. You say your mom loves Boone's Farm. I remember that too. But I was old enough to, when I tasted that, I knew that was wine. I knew that was not. When I got older, I tasted it. Yeah. And I liked it because some of the flavors like fruity, so it wasn't that hard stuff. But yeah, I snuck it. I snuck in the refrigerator and drank it, not knowing. Hey SP, how are you? Thank you for liking and coming in. I appreciate you coming in and supporting. Anybody that you don't see, you can grab them if you want to. Shalom, Shabbat. Thank you. Um, yeah. Anybody that don't, and anybody that want to check SP out, go on his channel and check him out. You guys can be family if you want. Yeah. So yeah, that's one of my little stories from when I was a child. Um, my dad had stopped smoking, but I used to sneak his cigarettes, because he wouldn't smoke it down to the butt. And I just, back then, a lot of the things about smoking is not like it is now. But I was a nosy little heifer because my dad would put that down. He smoked it, so it's like, hey, it's all right. It's all right. Daddy is smoking it, so but I knew, but somehow I did kind of know because if I thought it was okay, I would have did it in front of him. I did it when he would get up and go do something. I kind of smoked it, and coughed like it wasn't my thing. It wasn't my thing. As Pete says, I never drank a day in my life. I have, and that's why I can tell you right now, as being a non-drinker, I don't miss it. So I did it. I smoke too. I surely don't miss that. But I was telling them as a child at Thanksgiving, it was in the refrigerator. And I thought it was grape juice. So it's like, shh, hey, I'm thirsty. Purple says I'm gonna pick up a bottle of Boone's Farm for my aunt when she juice wine with on my page. Oh, okay. She gonna do. I can't even remember how that tastes. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. AQT. How are you, sis? How are you doing? Glad to see you in here. Thank you for joining in. Some of the people SP, and let's see. Let's say my dad used to drink a lot when I was little, so I never had any urge to just taste. Yeah, yeah, I didn't either. Like I said, when I first tasted MD 2020, I thought it was grape juice. So I didn't have no urges. I was just thirsty and, wasn't no Kool-Aid in the refrigerator. So I drank the MD 2020. Hey, Rue, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Would you say all is well? Good. That was my next question. I was going to ask, how you doing? Oh, you have? Yeah. I know, and you try to make those lives that's in Australia, and so I know the time difference. Even if you are on the East Coast, the time difference, to stay up and try to support, the people in New Zealand, which is not that hard. My tongue just ain't working today, and Australia. So I can imagine with what you have to do and keep up with support. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was telling everybody before you came in, I had um, I would imagine I would call it a slight case, but I felt real bad. I had a slight case of, I think, food poisoning. Off I narrowed it down to the popsicle. It was, I didn't know a popsicle getting old could make you sick, but it did. Oh, yes, crunch time with tax return deadlines. Having trouble with my kidney. Oh, well, I will keep you up in prayer, AQT. I surely will. I'll say a prayer for you tonight. Oh, mm-mm. We can't have that. Purple says, I used to not like people who don't drink. They be boring. But now I'm older, so it's like whatever. I'm gonna drink. I know. I know. It's like shoot, do it if you want to, or don't. Don't bother me. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't want to. I had mentioned it before, but I don't want to drink. Not even wine, not even something light or whatever. Um, you know, I'm not sure how it would affect because I have kidney stones. So I had really I had done some research and then heard somebody else say something similar. So I kind of found like this I believe there's some kind of correlation between that and a flare up. So I said, no, after you have kidney stones, you don't want to go through that no more. Yeah, he had a nice birthday. My friend Tan's World was my big helper. Oh yeah, I think I'm not sure whether it was a post or what it was that he put his present you guys got him. Yeah. So that was good. That was good. So I'm glad because I came into the live and I didn't know it was his birthday until, and I kind of left it running because I was trying to get some sleep. So then I came back in and you guys still there and just wished them a happy birthday because I couldn't go to sleep. Yeah, because see, today is what, Friday? It's Saturday in Australia. Yeah. So for me to come in the lives, I got to have insomnia. Um, and if I come in, if I fall asleep, if you guys don't hear from me, oh, I fell asleep or I'm trying to. Angie says I had kidney stones bad. I had my gallbladder removed. Be careful. I will. I will. I'm telling you. And since you had kidney stones, let the people know. Ooh, that is so painful. You you can't lay down and feel better. You can't sit down and feel better. You can't stand up and feel better. Nothing makes you feel better, and the pain is constant. It's no relief. Like when you having a baby and you having them labor pains and you get a little breather in between. Guys, no breathers in between. No breathers. Just constant, constant pain. And I don't smoke marijuana, weed, whatever else you want to call it. Um, but I'm telling you, if somebody would have said, take a couple of puffs, Marilyn, and the pain would be gone. Now, I don't want to smoke weed. Ain't asking for it. But I would have gladly took a puff to get rid of that pain. Now that must tell you, the people who kind of know me a little bit, that must tell you that it was very painful for me to say I would puff because I mean it ain't no big thing to a lot of people, but for me it's like I just don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. I don't judge nobody else. That's you. But for me to say I would take a puff pass, yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Marilyn. The virus stopped my procedures doing going into surgery. Oh yeah. Now July 31st will be the last test before they remove my right kidney. Oh, I'm surely gonna pray for you. Cause then if you well, would that be you'll still have a kidney left or did you have that removed? And would have to go on dialysis. You don't have to answer that. I was just kind of thinking out loud. But I'm going to pray for you no matter what. I'm going to pray for the restoration of that kidney or those kidneys and that you will not have to go through that pain and oh, it's just horrible. And, so I can sort of kind of imagine how the pain would be having those stones, but yet and still, I still might not get the whole gist of it. Yeah. Yeah, I like coming to it, but like I said, sometimes it's like I don't know what may happen. If you don't hear from me, you know I'm asleep or trying to go. SP says my friend used to drink until he found a man who stopped drinking when they first started dating. Now they both walk into sobriety together. Oh, okay, good for them. Yeah, it, and that makes a difference if you got a good support system. Yeah, if you got a good support system, that then you can kind of lean on each other. Purple says I'll be like puff puff pass puff puff. I know that pain was kicking my butt, Purple. Angie says I'm very grateful. I drove myself to the hospital because I was I wasn't sure what it was. Glad I made it there safely. I was rushed into the operating room. I didn't mind sharing my story. Angie, I drove myself to the hospital too. Um, I had another procedure done. I drove myself and I didn't tell them the truth because they would have, made me wait for a ride. And then I would have had to go back and get my car. But yeah, when I had those kidney stones, I went to urgent care and they were saying they really couldn't do anything about it because they didn't have the medication that I needed to stop the pain because I just wanted the pain to go away. So yeah, I drove myself too. And then they thought somebody drove me, but I wasn't waiting even for an ambulance. I wanted to get out of there. AQT says, yeah, I'm in pain, trying to watch videos to concentrate away. Oh, bless your heart. I am so sorry, AQT. I'll be left with one kidney. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I am going to do that. I'm not going to do it now because when I pray, for the most part, I rather pray when it's just me and the Lord. I don't. Um, Only a few times have I done that when people ask me, but that's a personal thing for me. And I just that's between me and God, and so I don't really, and I am not knocking nobody who pray with like mukbangers. They pray a lot of time before they eat, and maybe that's a good thing that they do it so people will see them praying over their food if that's what you want to do. If not, that's like I said, it's a personal relationship, and I'm not judging, so don't judge me, people. But yeah. Yes, Angie, we will pray for AQT. It says when two or more, come on, SP, let's join in when in your private time. We're gonna make it one in our individual time so we can pray for AQT so she won't, so the doctors will go in there and say, what now, what did you say was wrong with you again? That's what we want to hear, a good report. AQT says, I'm upbeat, Miss Marilyn. God takes care of us all when we pray. So sorry you're ill with put you. Yeah, but I feel silly now with the things that you're going through, and I had a little food poisoning. But I'm telling you, when that happened to me, that took all my little energy to the point that I didn't even want to go live because I just felt like I couldn't. You would tell it in my voice. There's something wrong with her. What's wrong with her? You would have been able to tell. Okay, thank you. Yes, we're going to pray. We're going to pray for in our private times. Everybody's just speaking to everyone. Rule says AQT. My dad had three kidneys. He's 78 and just found out. Three kidneys? Oh my gosh. Was one, well, I might get maybe a little bit. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Rule. I was just going to ask if all three were kind of working, because I'm trying to think of how that would play out, or one was just there and it wasn't really a functioning kidney. But you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Hey, Michael Myers, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hello to you. I appreciate you for supporting my live. Um, uh, some people may be here that you don't know. You could just check them out. Check them out. Yes, Matthew 18:19. I'm gonna look that up because I'm not the kind of person that you could throw out a scripture and I say, "Oh yeah, such and such." And some people are, no, so, hey, my pastor, he's like that. He's like that, but I'm not. So I will I will read that, and in fact, I'll get my Bible in a little bit and read it later. And no, don't discount your illness or pain because someone else is sick. We all need prayer for our needs. How are you? Are my puppies? Oh, they're good. They're good. They somewhere. I was looking around because when it gets too quiet, just like kids, when it gets too quiet, you got to check it out and see what's going on. Because one of them is very mischievous. He get into stuff, and I don't know what the deal is. But two of them like to eat toilet paper, and I'm not trying for them to eat my toilet paper. For a while, you couldn't get it, so don't be eating up the toilet paper. But anyway, and then the third one saw what the other two was eating, and he, looked at it like, "Hey, maybe I'll try it." And he starts, "Oh no, 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 no!" And I pulled it quickly from him. Don't do that. I don't need my dogs eating up my toilet paper, literally. But yeah, yeah, that pain was that, not to be graphic, but I hate to throw up. You just feel like your guts are gonna come out. And that just left me left me without a lot of energy. Yeah, I got a bidet, but I still like to keep the other. I got a bidet, not one that's built in. When everything was going on, I know in other countries bidets are very common. Um, I don't think they're that common in the states like it is in other countries. But yeah, I got a portable travel bidet. When all this, what'd you say, toilet paper? I know it, QT. That's why I don't know how they got hooked on that. I don't know what that is. With some dogs. Um, yeah, but yeah, I got a portable SP. Yeah, we need Angie's right. We need our toilet paper now. Just like, I've been going to Walmart and haven't had any problems there. I have been going to a couple of grocery stores and it's still a problem. But Walmart, whenever I go, there's no problem there. Whenever I go there to, you know, pick up a few things, I check and see, and it's they were getting them by the pallet loads, and they were selling them. They were selling them. So, but I keep my bidet, and anybody who has a bidet, uh, let's just say bidets are good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it at that. AQT says my daughter's cat love to eat the bindings of my magazine. Yeah, what's up with that? Um, Now I know my smallest one, he will try to chew on. I have like a wrought iron nightstand in my bedroom, or what I turned into a nightstand, and he likes to chew on the wrought iron. And luckily, he likes to chew on the inside so that the little scratches don't show. But I think he's teething, I guess. But dogs like to chew anyway, so I don't know what's up. I don't know what's that. Most have bath is up here have bidets. Okay. Yeah. I'm not. I mean, even when I just would love to go watch, look at model homes. I love to do that. I love the decorating. I love to just see how how people decorate the model homes. And when my sister would come up from Chicago, we would make sure that we would go check some model homes. And even in the model homes, I just don't, not at least not in Cali. Now I can't speak, maybe I shouldn't speak for the states, all of the states, but even when I visited people out of state, um, I've not seen bidets, not even in the not even in the hotels. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to plug up my my laptop is the battery is going dead. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I had to find my other dog because, like I say, he's sneaky. But speaking of bidets, he like to it's 90 is in the 90s right now in Cali, and he likes to sleep right near the bottom of the toilet. I guess because it's cool. I have the air conditioner on, but I don't know. AQT, well, he won't be iron deficient. I guess not. I guess not. That's one good thing, huh? Anybody, not well, the people that I kind of know, um, and have been on my lives before, um, if it's something that you wanted to communicate with people, whatever it is, and you wanted to just say it without doing a whole lot of talking, I can put the link for StreamYard, so just ask. I just want to put that out there because some things, it's like I don't want to type all this. I want to kind of tell people this, that, the other, but I'll make that an invitation to everyone. But thank you, everyone, again for joining the live. Um, I'm not sure about yesterday. I was going to a game tomorrow, a different game, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet because it's a little bit different type of game. And when I didn't, I went on a couple of few people's page and live yesterday, but I just wasn't up for it to do a lot and to do uh, and to work on, some of the things the way I want the game to run. So I may not be prepared. But if I'm prepared tomorrow, if I'm not, then I'll leave it for next week. And I think this game will be really enjoyable because it's about me and it's some things I'll say. Oh, I won't tell you. I won't tell you the rest. You just have to find out. You just have to find out. But anyway, if I don't do it tomorrow, then I'll do it next Saturday. And I love doing the games. I was at a game last night, and I didn't participate. I just kind of listened and what have you. But it was it was funny. It was funny. but I had the same person had done a book review, and it was a panel. And it's a very, I think that's an interesting concept to do with, on StreamYard, especially since you can invite people to come up on the panel, is you can read certain chapters, in this case, it was chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1 to 4, and you kind of discuss it, something, book club, so I think that's really a really nice concept. Now, the book that was last night, um, you know, I hadn't read the book, but the movie had been on. Like I've watched little bits and bits of it, but I just didn't, they say the book is always better than the movie. Well, it would almost have to be because I couldn't grasp the movie. I mean, I couldn't watch it long enough to say, okay, um, I'm interested and I'm gonna finish this movie. And this looked like a real good movie. So, but it was just fun last night with the game, the the I mean, they were out there, and I think that's what makes it fun sometimes. If you have way out there questions like, oh, make you want to think because you have a choice in your answer, and like none of them choices sound good to me. So yeah, yeah. Like I said, I didn't play it. I didn't play it, but it was just fun to listen to when I did hear it. AQT, let's see. Angie says, your live is awesome. You're so welcome, and I appreciate meeting you. Oh, thank you, Angie. And you know what? I've only been doing lives for about a month. And if you're a new channel, it is a very good way to build up your watch time. It really is. It's a good way because your lives, and it's easier too. You don't have all that editing and all that. You know what I mean? Because I got a new computer, but I'm trying to learn this one editing program. And because of my old computer, the other program is they discontinued it. So I would have to buy another program, and so I haven't learned DaVinci Resolve yet. So um, sometimes I'll use my when I upload. I do the podcast on my phone, but when I upload on my other computer, it takes so slow. So a live is just it's just um, you can get a lot accomplished, and that real time interaction is what I like too. You know what I mean? Um, so a lot of people that don't have all what they need to go live on YouTube, you can still go StreamYard and build up your subscribers and watch time. So, it intimidated me at first. So, I wish I had done it earlier. It wouldn't, things would have been a lot better. AQT says, Oxy and I watched a movie together on a private StreamYard. Oh, what was the movie? Okay, and you say, what was the movie? But yeah, and then StreamYard just came out and it sent me an email saying that, like I have problems. I can't do it on my phone. So I guess it was some things I had to do for StreamYard, and they made it now that you can do it on the Apple and Androids, so I haven't checked it out yet, so I'm not sure what it entails, but yeah, you can do it on your phone now. But that sounds interesting. Hey Sandy, what's up? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. How are you doing? Oh, and did you find out what was eating your chickens? Or what? Or what? Was it a weasel? Cause your chickens was, I don't know a lot about chickens and roosters, but they look like, they had been through something. You know what I mean? Not to make a joke about it, but they look like, okay, they looked a little like, they seemed a little excited. Cause I've seen your chickens before, and they just strutting around, but they seemed a little agitated, don't you think? Or am I reading wrong? Oh, you watched Moulin Rouge. Oh yeah, I saw that. Ah, I'm trying to think of the actress that was in that I recognize. But I saw that. That was good. Oh, you're welcome, Angie. You both cried. Oh man, it must not be what I was talking about. I didn't see the. I must not saw that part. But yeah, if you really want to see another good movie, and I would imagine it would be uh available on Netflix and a lot of platforms. It's an older movie. The Ghost and I mentioned this the other live. The Ghost in the Darkness. That was good. And another movie I was telling everybody, and people say, "Oh, I didn't watch that." But Ghost and the Darkness. That's a real good movie, and it was set over in Sabo, over in Africa, about man eating lions, and it's very good, very good. What you say, Sandy? Not yet. You did. Oh, that's kind of like, hmm. And it's hard to even now. I noticed in your fence, Sandy, that there's a little gap. You think if you close that little gap in, if it's something a larger in the rodent family, because like rats don't have a backbone, so they can squeeze into the smallest places. Awesome, great advice. Oh, no problem, Angie. But it's things that I wish I had known being when I first started. Yeah. Sandy said Maxwell heard something, I believe. Is Max your dog? So you're going to keep the dog out there so he can protect the chickens? Or am I not reading your message right? AQT says, I had never seen the movie. We laughed and chatted a little bit while we watched the movie. It was like we would get, and that is so good about, you know, StreamYard, where you can be in another country and be on my panel and and other social media platforms, they got that capability, but I don't trust certain ones. I mean, it's not like I'm really trusting in any of them, but I just don't have the time to be all into Instagram and Facebook and have two channels on YouTube. It's enough having one channel, and being a content creator and keeping up with that and protecting your channel and make sure you know all the guidelines and policies, because if you don't, they're gonna snatch your video down and they're gonna delete comments and close your I mean, it's too much for me to even it's enough for me to concentrate on YouTube. So but it's a good way for people to stay in touch no matter what part of the world you're on. But I think that is cool, AQT. Smack by the Mac. Oh, that name. I don't know if I like to be smacked, but it sounds playful. Ah, welcome. Thank you for coming in, Mac. The Mac. Return of the Mac. Remember that? AQT says, okay, I like movie recommendations. Yeah, but try that. Oh, you guys would love it. That would be a good movie for you and Aussie. I really think both of you enjoyment, and you're gonna have some conversation. Yes, you are. Sandy said I tried to tell Marty that the dog would be a good deterrent from whatever is eating up the chickadees. I know. I felt bad for him too when you said that, and I feel bad for animals. I know there's a circle of life, you guys, but I feel bad for animal looking at them, and it's so easy for an animal or prey to come in and just swoop them up. You know what I'm saying? So, I know how it works. Like I said, a circle of life, but innocent little animals that don't really have a good defense mechanism, I just, I don't know. I just love animals, I guess. And he said raccoons will eat chickens. Do they have raccoons, Sandy, in Kentucky? I guess, huh? Oh, Max is the black rooster. Okay, okay. I'm girl. I do not know your chicken's name, but I think I do remember you saying his name was Max. Yeah, the other one was called Bacon. I remember that, and I said, "Oh, that makes sense because you know hens lay eggs, so you call the rooster Bacon, bacon and eggs." I'm just being silly, guys. You in Texas? Well, good. I'm in Cali. Some people in here. Oh, we all over. Another one of the mods. She's not in here now. She's from the UK. Some people are from Canada. I think some people in here is from Florida, Kentucky, um, all over, all over. Had one person to come in. She was from. I go on her channel. The time difference, limits it a lot. She's from New Zealand. But yeah, I like it that we can communicate no matter where we are. Sandy says they were scared yesterday. It took me a while to get them to come out of the house. Yes, we have raccoons. Okay. And that's the bad thing about it. You don't know what because at first I thought, okay, before I knew where you were, and actually I don't know where they have hawks and stuff like that, because hawks could come down, they see something. Because I even have to uh, make sure that my littlest dog, I have to go outside with him when I let him out my yard. They can't get out, but I have to make sure that a bird of prey doesn't come in and get my little dog because I say he's 10 pounds, but guys, I don't even think he's that. I think he might be around 6 pounds. So it would be easy for a bird of prey to come down and swoop him up, and that's dinner. It would be really easy. Max says, I have family in Bakersfield. Oh, okay. That's about, I used to take the train. It would stop in Bakersfield. I think it took a couple of hours by Amtrak and to go to Northern California, go to Martinez or Sacramento. Yeah. Oh, it has a top. Okay, so that's not where they're doing it. So it must be those little gaps by the fence. But anyway, oh, I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that because I have empathy for animals. They're not as important as human, but it's still a living thing that God created. So you know, I still have empathy for the prey. The you know, but that's the way it goes. But Sandy said, "Not my chickens." Mm-mm. But yeah, yeah. Getting back to AQT, Ask Ossie if he ever seen that movie, The Ghost in the Darkness, and tell him that I recommend they see it. It's very suspenseful. Uh, Kilmer is in it. Michael Douglas is in it. I'm not sure who, if you guys remember that movie, Shaka Zulu, the guy who was the king that went, crazy. Um, he was in it. Good characters, believable. I mean, it's based off a true story. So I think I mentioned it before in one of my lives, but it's based off a true story. It's Sabo when this guy from Ireland was hired to build a bridge over the river. The Ghost in the Darkness. Oh, you saw that, Sandy? Tell them that is excellent. Excellent movie. In fact, it's that kind of movie. Are you from Virginia, Angie? Oh, okay. See, all over. But it's that kind of movie that you can see more than once, more than twice. It could be one of those kind of movies that I want, and you know what's gonna happen, but it seemed like even though you know the plot and everything, sometimes when you watch a movie again, especially if you're watching it with someone else and you kind of talk a little bit, you still see something new. You might, oh, I didn't see that part. I missed that. So it's that kind of movie. Okay, yeah, tell them to watch that. You have a good time. It is a must watch. Right, it is a must watch. I mean, hey guys, if you have one of them big screens, I mean, I enjoy it. Um, but I think it's 60 inch, but that's big enough for me. If it wasn't on sale, I wouldn't have it because I can enjoy a good movie on any screen, a computer screen. But it does seem to be like really enjoyable if you see it at a movie theater on a big screen, or if you have one of them 90 inches on, and and I'm sure some of them guys, they like them big old screens. The bigger the better. You know how guys are. So, like I said, I can watch it on the screen and enjoy it, but it's really enjoyable on a big screen. Um, and talking about big screens, they're going to be opening up the theater. I mean, I could really walk there. It would take me about 15, 20 minutes to walk there. Uh, they're going to be opening it up July 19th. Will I be running out going to the movies? I think not. Um, I'm not personally. I'm just gonna chill for a little bit more. I want to watch. I want to see what's what. I want to, you know. And I'm not even gonna go into the fact that we don't know what there is to know and whatever. But I just want to stand back and watch. You guys know what I mean. I just want to you know just observe. Okay, I'm just not gonna jump into it. I don't care whether it's a lie, the truth, or in between, everything in between. I'm the type of person. Okay, now you didn't say it this, and you didn't say it that, but now I'm going to make a decision. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. AQT says I haven't seen it. It made in 1966. I had a baby. That's probably how I missed the. You missed that one because you had a baby. And the title does not even give um, an indication of what the movie's about, unless you would from that part of the world and the belief system, the ghost and the darkness, and then I think you would be more apt to put together the theme of the movie and the title. But just to hear The Ghost in the Darkness, when I first heard that, I didn't put together that it was about two lions in Savo. Yeah, I would have never put that together. 1996. Oh, I didn't realize it was that way, which 1996, is not like it's classic, but sometimes I like to watch the Turner Classic Movies. And I even saw Lady Sings the Blues. It was on TV yesterday or the day before. And I rewatched that. And I love that movie. I love that movie with Diana Ross and Billy D. Williams and Richard Pryor. And Richard Pryor was a fool in that movie too. I mean, that was just the funny man. Anything Richard Pryor was in, I was trying to watch back in the day. AQ2 says, so good to connect with you today, Miss Marilyn. I love you so much. I'm going to take a nap. See you again soon. Okay, see you too. I probably will be seeing you over the weekend. I know Ossie will probably have a live. So, I'm going to stop in most times, or even Tams, if they, I'll stop in. So I'm glad you came in. I'm glad you came in to support me. It's always good to see you. You're a good supporter. And, you take care. And I am so serious. I will be saying a prayer for you in my alone time. When it's me and the Lord, I will make sure I say a prayer for you. So you take care of yourself and be safe, and I'll be seeing you. And I think it's the wee hours of the morning. No, no, you're someplace else. I'm thinking, but yeah, take care. You're welcome. You're welcome. I talk to him a lot, so just I'll mention your name. Well, the song says, "Call him up and tell him what you want." And sometimes I tell him too much what I want. But I'll name drop. But you take care. I think it's about 9 after 9 there. So guys, you know what? Um, I try to stay on at least an hour, and if it goes to 2, a lot of times, I just let it flow. Unless there's a subject that that you guys want to talk about, something that's on your heart, something that you feel is important, and you just don't feel like typing it, you could either type it or you can come up for a little bit. But if not, I am going to close this live. I'm really grateful for everyone being here. I'm really grateful for the new people that came in, that I met earlier, like Angie. Thank you, AQT. Sandy's here a lot. Uh, 1SP. Let me go over everyone, give you a shout out. Smack by the Mac. I'm gonna have to check you out. I love that name. Um, let's see. Who else? Zero, the Infinite was here. Purple was here. That click is me clicking it. Michael Myers was in here. Um, I think he's pretty new for my live as well. What else? Yeah, that was Purple Love 3130. She gives lives. Slee Stakes Rule. Give you a shout out. I think that's it, guys. I think that's all the people that was in the live. And like I said, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't fall for all the information you hear because everybody's not giving you the truth. But ultimately, it's your decision. But most of all, just stay safe. Just take precautions no matter what is said. Take care of you, and I'll do the same. Thank you, everyone, and good night.